About your biggest distraction as a man on this planet, in this life, from distracting you from getting exactly everything in life that you desire. And what is it that we actually desire? It is joy, bliss, and happiness. It's the one thing. If you really get to the core of what we're looking for, we want to have joy, bliss, and happiness. What is your biggest distraction? Your biggest distraction preventing you from actually getting to that goal of joy, bliss, and happiness long term, consistently and sustainably for a long period of time, preferably the rest of your life, it's women. Women is your biggest distraction. Now, it can have many forms. Some guys struggle with PMO. You know exactly what it is. And they struggle with that for years. Some people are addicted to it and can't get off it. And it's a problem. And some people struggle, and that's their female struggle. They don't have any females in their lives, but that's their distraction. Women. And they're looking at women, oh, it's fantastic, and there's fascinating bodies, and they're so beautiful, blah, 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 blah. And it prevents them from having joy, bliss, and happiness on a huge scale. Right? Don't let that be you. And if it is you, you've got the strategies on my channels to actually get rid of that if you apply it. And the solution is to become obsessed with something else that is not women, right? Which is what we're going to talk about further on in this video. How do you actually manage to transfer the obsession with women over to obsession into something else? The second aspect is having a girlfriend. This is your biggest distraction if you want to have joy, bliss, and happiness long term. How can having a girlfriend be a big distraction from your goal? I'm not talking about here your financial success or all that stuff. I'm talking about your long-term joy, bliss, and happiness. It's a distraction. It's a detour that's going to take you off path and take you on another path that's going to basically end up somewhere else than consistent, amazing, continual, long-term joy, bliss, and happiness. How does it work in terms of a girlfriend? I told the guy a few weeks ago that he should probably let go of his girlfriend. And he was like, oh my gosh, I can't do that to my girlfriend. She's been there always for me and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, the thing is, if he sticks around with that girlfriend, and I'm not saying that if you've had a girlfriend, you guys have planned to get married and you're committed for life to actually being part of her journey as well. Okay, fine, right? Learn everything else on the Women of High Value channel and make sure that you understand what you're doing there so that that relationship will actually work long term. But monogamy is going to cause you to be so delayed on your journey because of this reason. You become part of their reproductive cycle when you are in a relationship with one woman. What does that mean? It means that you will not be able to tap into your full masculinity. You will move towards femininity and rather become what I call a hybrid. A hybrid of masculinity and a hybrid of femininity, meaning that you're going to be emotional. You're going to have struggles when it comes to rejection. You're going to have struggles when it comes to intense emotions, or simply being consistent in what you're supposed to be doing on a continual basis. Why? Because she needs you all the time. You're her best friend, you're her knight in shining armor. When she's struggling, she's going to call you, and then you're stuck on the phone for 2 hours or whatever happens. It's just a massive distraction that's not going to help you long term towards joy, bliss, and happiness. Why? Because you're prioritizing women at a time when you're not supposed to. That's the problem. The vast majority of you guys have nothing going for you, and yet you're prioritizing women. Women are supposed to be a reward in many ways as you get momentum on your journey. Momentum in what? Momentum in your financial success. Momentum in business. Momentum in your skills. Momentum in understanding how people work. Momentum towards joy, bliss, and happiness. That's when the women come into your life. You also, some people have mothers, right? Parents as distractions on their journey towards joy, bliss, and happiness. Meaning that you're listening to your mother at a time when you're supposed to grow up and grow a set of balls and move out, maybe. Or stay at home but do the 80-hour work week and rebel against what she tells you to do. Because you got more important things to do, because you got 3 jobs that you need to take care of, plus your business when you come home. You don't have time to take out the trash. Okay, no offense to your mom, but you don't have time to do stuff around the house. Okay, if it's very small, of course, do it. Take out the trash. But, you get what I'm saying? The biggest problem on your journey towards success is focus. No one is focused. The few people that are the ones that create elite status in society. Even elite status society players are distracted on the grand scale. The people who win the most are the ones that are the least distracted. What is your biggest distraction? It's women. I'm telling you right now. You should, at this point in time, the vast majority of you, the people who are watching my channel are mostly single guys between the ages of 18 and 30, probably, right? You should be living voluntary celibacy. Literally take women out of your life. You got a woman in your life? Put her outside, okay, of your life. You're basically going out partying every weekend. Take that partying and those women out of your life. You want consistency. Consistency requires obsession and a 7 days a week type of mentality. There's no such thing as work-life balance on your journey towards success and on your journey towards joy, bliss, and happiness. You want to get obsessed about success. You want to get obsessed about the process and the habits that you need to have in place. You need to get obsessed about finding mentors and having a network of people who are basically helping you to stay the course. Women don't do that. They distract you on purpose. They're literally designed to be temptresses. They're literally designed to take you off course. And what's interesting is that when they do manage to take you off course, they end up dumping you. They end up kicking you out of their lives. And then you got 2 years of being sad because you had this amazing girlfriend and now you don't have her anymore. Come on. Seriously. Move on. Make sure you don't have any women in your life at this point in time, because it is all about priorities. The person you are right now is going to have way less amazing women than the women you're going to have in the future as you grow on your personal development journey. In the end, what is it that creates joy, bliss, and happiness? Is it being a bachelor and sleeping around because you got all this money and you prioritize correctly according to what Joseph said? No, I'm 100% against sleeping around. Do not ever sleep with women outside of lifelong commitment. Once you actually manage to secure your momentum and financial success, you know what you should do at that time? You should understand 3 in Love. Understand what's on the Women of High Value channel. If you haven't checked that channel out, you need to. You don't know what's on that channel. It's going to teach you the secrets of life and joy, bliss, and happiness. 3 in Love is it. It is the optimal family system that we all need for joy, bliss, and happiness. Monogamy is not going to make you happy. It's going to distract you from joy, bliss, and happiness. You want to create a circumstance where women actually are in their perfect environment. And the monogamy, unfortunately, is not it. I'm excited to share more with you about that topic. Make sure you subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.